Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Fires to the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. The quick out. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. He fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
The Buffaloes will have it first and 10. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Salter. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bucks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his block. He smashes his way through again. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Direct snap. Hard running there. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The Cornhuskers have enough for the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He tries to take the top off. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Hayden. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Salter. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the middle.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll move the tight end. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hayden. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the read. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway. You scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Troy was able to walk off the field there in Veterans Memorial Stadium with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Salter. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough.
He's got it, pushed down and more. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Key. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run for it on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Got a man, it's Williams. It's a seam wide open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
With the catch, it's Hayden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And now the ball is not free.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle.
Lots of running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one up.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Huskers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Bucks. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking to scramble. Caught over the middle. It's Key. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Finds his man. It's Atkins. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Salter. Going downfield for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's key. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Back to throw. It's Raiola. Buying some time. Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm
going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Running through contact. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All out of space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. One more play to pad the stats. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.